Obviously, a very big win in a pretty special environment here in a big event. What's the emotion like for you right now?
I don't know. You know, I'm happy. You know, I always plan on winning. I'm very happy. You know, I just fought out my contract. This may be my last fight here. I don't plan on it being. I would like to re-sign. I would just like a little bit more money. I know in some of these interviews I've done, you're a familiar face, so you guys are new. Sometimes I'm a little grumpy, but I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna really enjoy this whole experience.
So, conscious decision on your part to come in on the last fight. I mean, was there a deal offered, and you said, let's ride it out and see what happens?
Yeah, I know I'm worth a little bit more, and you know, I laid a nice bet on myself and wanted to come out and show. You know, I am a finisher. I got to the UFC, and you know, I had a real dominant first performance, and then you know, I didn't perform the way I wanted to in my last 2 outings. You know, I found out I was having my first child right before Marcel, and so my mind was elsewhere, and then I really wanted to get a fight booked before my last one, and the timing didn't work out. I made offers to fight all kinds of people, all kinds of weight classes, really just anything, and it got pushed to very close to the birth of my child, so I had some other stuff on my mind. You know, when your wife goes into emergency C-section and you have your first child and you got to leave a couple days later to go fight, sometimes it's hard to get your best performance, but you know, then I was still confident. I went out and got a W, but yeah, you know, so I decided to show my worth, and I knew I'm back to my old ways, and I got a great team back at Power MMA with absolute monsters, and I got the best coaching staff in the world, and now it's easy. I show up, and like I said, I knew I'd do great. I made that bet on myself, and I did come out and I did great. I got a finish, so now I'd like, you know, let's see what happens. You know, I had no intention of going anywhere, but
I was saying, I mean, was there added emotion or nerves? I mean, we think, hey, you're on foreign soil, this big crowd. I mean, that's the pressure, but you were dealing with a whole different set of things than what we were looking at.
Nope, fighting's the same. I've said it in all my interviews. It's in a King Soopers parking lot or in one of the biggest arenas in the world. To fight, it's all the same. Doesn't matter where it's at, doesn't matter who's watching. It's all the same.
So, being that this was your first UFC finish, how high does this rank in comparison to your other wins?
Like I was saying earlier, I've never been happy. You know, I get done with these fights and I'm grumpy, and sometimes, you know, I'm sorry about that. So I'm happy right now. It feels good. I'm gonna enjoy this whole thing. Climbed up on the octagon. It wasn't a crazy finish. It wasn't out of nowhere, but I just made sure to get up there because I really wanted to enjoy the moment.
Yander is a pretty intense guy. He's obviously got a lot of power, as I'm sure you've seen and experienced. How did he go about preparing for that power, and how did the fight correspond to your expectations?
Kind of like I mentioned in the cage. So I wasn't supposed to fight until October 6th card, and it's gonna be my middleweight debut. And I got the opportunity to take this fight, and so you know, I'm coming down from 205, so this is gonna be my first. This was my first fight at middleweight, and so I didn't have time to make a game plan for myself. I handed it over to Jason. Can Jason come over here real quick? He's my strength and conditioning coach. You can slide over here. You want to introduce yourself? Yeah, they do.
Nobody wants to see me.
So I put all my trust in him and my head coach Shire, and they put the program together, and I did what I was told, and it fucking sucks a lot of times, but they prepared everything. They put the game plan together. Everything, you know, strength and conditioning, diet, worked with Lockhart, the training, the dealing with Adam's, you know, size and strength and speed and his techniques, and so it's just kind of a blur. I did what I was told, and here we are. So
ideally, what comes next? I mean, I guess you're a free agent at this point, but if in a perfect world, a perfect scenario, you know, do you get a UFC deal done quick? Do you fight against it? What's the perfect scenario for you?
It would be pretty cool. Yeah, I got to talk with whoever I need to talk to and get this figured out, and go from there. It's all. I mean, I don't know. So I've never been in this position before. But I'm gonna do it with a big smile on my face. I'm gonna enjoy it all. So.
I mean, if you resign, is there anyone in particular you'd be interested in facing? Because I mean, the middleweight division is hotter than ever.
Who do I want to fight in middleweight? There's a lot of guys. Want to start? You know, I was a top 15 guy at light heavyweight until I was coming down. I don't know what this win would do for me in the rankings, or slide me in. But you know, first things, I'd start working towards. And I might fight a light heavyweight. I can fight a heavyweight too. I'm still a little chubby. You might even see me at welterweight. I just don't know. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna figure it out. But wherever I'm at, I want to a nice ranked opponent, someone who's supposed to beat me, and I want to fuck him up. So